Victims of the Maui wildfires reach a $4 billion settlement with Hawaiian Electric and others to compensate for damages. It's our top story on the 4. I'm Heather Myers.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. Tomorrow marks 1 year since the horrific wildfires destroyed the town of Lahaina and killed more than 100 people. CBS 8's Abby Black talked with a local attorney involved in the lawsuit about the massive settlement. Abby joins us now live. Abby?
It's hard to imagine, but many of us here in San Diego woke up 1 year ago to see those horrific images of Maui on fire. San Diego-based attorney Jim France is the co-counsel representing the victims and their families in the Maui fires in this $4 billion settlement. He blames Hawaiian Electric and others and is demanding change to keep this from happening again.
We lost 102 souls in this fire. Should never have happened.
Among those who died, thousands of businesses and homes were destroyed, causing $5 billion in damages. Hawaiian Electric, Spectrum Oceanic, Bishop Land, and state and county agencies have agreed on a $4 billion settlement. Attorney James France has fought SDG and PG&E and held them accountable in previous devastating wildfires. He says in his near 50 years in the courtroom, this is one of the worst cases of conscious disregard for safety, he says. France says that Hawaiian Electric and others ignored the warning signs to clear the brush and maintain it. The poles were hollow, which caused them to snap like matchsticks. There was a red flag warning, yet power was not de-energized and countless violations. France wants Hawaiian Electric and others to be punished and is demanding safety changes, including building utilities underground and justice for victims.
This is a terrible, terrible situation. The misconduct of the defendants is reprehensible, it's despicable, and it's subject to punitive damages.
France says that there are 800 victims involved in his lawsuit and 12 families who lost loved ones. Hawaiian Electric sent me a statement saying that it will pay nearly $2 billion as part of the agreement, and this does not mean that they're not accepting responsibility. The president and CEO of the utility says, in part, our objective is to make sure a tragedy like this never happens again, and we mahalo many partners who are working with us shoulder to shoulder to ensure Hawaii's communities are safe and resilient. Now, the next hearing in this settlement is scheduled for August 13th. If there is no settlement agreement, it could go to trial in November. Now, no one has been criminally charged in this case. However, the Hawaii Attorney General is still reviewing and undergoing an independent investigation to see if anyone or any entity is criminally responsible for the destruction caused during the Maui fires.
Yeah, a year ago, Abby, we'll never forget the images. How does Hawaiian Electric plan to pay for upgrades it needs to make things safer and more reliable? And also, when will these victims get their payment?
Hawaiian Electric says that if this agreement is settled, then the victims will get their payments no earlier than mid-2025. Now, earlier this year, Hawaii legislators rejected Hawaiian Electric's plan to sell assets and obtain a $250 million line of credit, but the Public Utilities Commission did approve it. And what that means is that the power company can use money owed by its customers to improve its financial stability, and they can generate that by tacking on fees to ratepayers' utility bills. Heather?
All right, Abby Black reporting live. Hopefully those people get their money soon. We know they need